Welcome to Code Jogging. Today we are going to look at theme in Compose UI. If today is your first time following our channel or watching our video, please kindly go back and then start from the first video that we did. We've explained all the basic concepts in Compose UI. Other than that, you won't understand what we are about to do today. And I believe in our previous video, we've talked about the components. That's the image, button, the layout groups, and a lot of things, the modifiers, and then others. So today we are going to look at themes in Compose UI. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and also turn on the notification so that anytime we upload a new video, you'll be notified on your app. Thank you very much. So now let's get started. Why do we need to use theme in our app? Now, theme has become a basic feature in most of Android apps, not even only in Android apps, but in mobile app development. For example, if you are using WhatsApp, Telegram, Truecaller, Facebook, any app that you are using, there's a feature that allows you to switch from the day theme to the night theme. Okay, so with that one, you can do it internally, or you use it and you use the app, or you use the device theme to change the theme in the app. What I'm trying to say is, let's look at a situation whereby you won't change the theme in your app, but you rather change the theme in your device. You switch your device theme to night mode, and all of a sudden the app theme also switch from day mode to dark mode, because default, the settings that they've done is, instead of making the theme fixed in your app, they are now make the default theme to be the system preference. That's pick the system theme, and that's what Compose UI also does. If you don't specify the theme in your app, it uses the device theme. So let's look at an example here. The app that we've developed so far here is in day theme. So what we can do is we can switch from day theme to night theme. Yes, you can see that the app here didn't switch from day theme to dark theme. Yes, it's supposed to show this way because we've not added any layout to our app. Now it's having a blank or an empty layout here. So now what we can do is let's add one layout and then let's run. So let's box layout and then let's give it maximum, and then let's set the background color to, and then let me move it to the next line. Let's indent it. Okay, yes. So color, and since we are using material 3, we have to call the color scheme. It won't be part of the IntelliSense here, but type color scheme, then import. Then it gives us access to the colors building block in our project. So let's select background. So default, the background is white, and let's run the app and then see how the background color will be, because we've added a layout to it, or we've added a component, and we've learned that box is part of the layout component in Compose UI. So when we switch back to day theme, yes, our app also switch back to day theme. And with this, how can we edit the theme? For example, when the person switched to day theme, we want to show different colors. We don't want to show only black and then white. No, we want to show different colors. Is it possible for us to do that? Yes. So anytime you create your Compose UI project, you've realized that it comes with a folder named UI, and it has another subfolder called theme. The theme contains everything, the material UI component. It contains everything. So it contains the colors, the typography, the text, the type. It contains everything, and including the theme itself. So let's locate the file. So now this is what I'm talking about. You open your project, okay, then you see these files in it. You have the color, theme, and then type. We can add as many as we want. So this is the color, and this is the colors that we are using, okay, and this is the theme. So this is where we can call our colors, okay. So this is where we can call our colors, and then we have the type. The type, that's the typography. We are also looking at the text style. We can also write our own custom text style depending on how we want it to show in our app. And I believe in one of our videos, we looked at how we can add fonts to our project, where we're able to change the font style, how it looks like in our project. Okay, so that's the reason I said if you've not watched our previous videos, kindly go back and then watch them in order to understand how we got to this place. Okay, so now what we can do next is we have to talk about this theme. So this theme handles whether we are going to use the dark theme or the light theme. And one thing you have to know is it's not only about dark theme or light theme. If you have any theme in mind, for example, you want to provide a lot of colors, okay, to your users for them to select. Maybe they can add up their own colors. Maybe I want the background color to be red. I want the text color for the header to be maybe blue. Maybe I want the other let's say the content colors to be white. Yes, you can allow users to do it using theme this theme. So we've realized that theme here comes in the form of what? A function. So it has a composable function and also return or call back a composable let's say it has a composable callback. Okay, so let's look at this one. Now this is the theme that we've created. We can change the name. Default Android Studio uses the project name and then add the theme to it. Okay, so we can change the name, but once we change the name, you should also go to where we call it and then also change the name. So we can change it to our custom name that we want, or we can have a lot of theme based on the user preferences. That's what we are going to use, and make sure that each theme function like this has a callback so that we can call everything inside in the callback function here. Okay, so here this is the theme. For example, this is the case, we don't want our users to switch. Okay, we don't want our users to switch theme. So what are we going to do? We can change, since this one is a boolean, we can make it false. So now let's run our project and then let's switch from um, day theme to dark theme, and let's see if it will affect our app. It didn't, because we've disabled the theme, the dark theme, light theme, the theme changes, we've disabled it. Okay, so or if you want to enable the dark theme, but we don't want it to listen to the device um, theme or the system preference theme, then we can also switch to true. So whether the device theme is in the day theme or night theme, our app will also be in the dark theme. It won't change. Yes. So now this is how our theme will work. And I don't know whether you've noticed something. What I'm looking at here is anytime you change the theme, it also affects the notification bar or the status bar. Okay, so this is the status bar and then this is the navigation bar. So it affects it. So how is that one possible? Don't worry, with the material free design, it gives you access to customize the colors. So that's what we are seeing here. Now we are passing a boolean parameter here called dark theme. You can change it to any theme that you want. And we have the dynamic color that this one it works from Unreal version 12 plus. Lucky enough, we have Unreal version 13. So definitely if you use it in your project, some users are going to enjoy the dynamic color. We will talk about it in our maybe in our next videos. Okay, so now we are writing a boolean uh, condition here. So now how are we going to set the color scheme? So this is the color scheme that I was talking about, that when, because we have it here, this is where we put it. This is the color scheme. Yeah, this one. Yes, yes, this is the color scheme. So we call the color scheme here, and then we write the when here. I believe you you know the basis of Kotlin codes. That's when, if, and this kind of, yeah, it's if condition. So we are using when the dynamic color is true, and then the device to is 12 plus, then we should get a content here, then check if the color is, if the dark theme is enabled, that's the dark theme here, then render this code, else use the dynamic light color scheme. We'll be looking at all these functions later. So else, then dark theme, light theme, you can disable this one too. For example, we don't want to go through the whole stress. Yes, so our project will work. So let's run it. Yes, our project will still work. Here, until you start running it on Android version 12 plus, you won't see the dynamic color feature. Okay, so now this is how we are going to use um, theme in our project. And I believe in our next video, we'll be talking about how we can set our own colors, because default we are using purple, and that's what we are seeing here. Okay, we will explain the reason why we are having this color and at what point can we change this color instead of using the color code here. Maybe we are having it in our color XML file. We want to call it from that angle. How can we do that? We'll be looking at all these things, and how we can also, it is compulsory for us to also stick to purple here. We'll be looking at all those things in our next video, and I believe you've gotten the overview of theme in Compose UI. Now, if you are having any challenges, we can leave it at the comment section, or if you need a help, maybe you're working on a project and then you need a help, you can also email us and then we also look at it. So this is where we end our video for today, and I believe you've understood how theme works in Compose UI. If you have any suggestion, you can send us a mail. We look at it and then we get back to you. And if you didn't understand anything about how I've explained theme in Compose UI, you can leave it at the comment section, and then I'll also attend to you. And finally, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe and then turn on your notification so that anytime we prepare a new lesson, you will be notified um in your Android app or YouTube app, so that you can come and watch and you will never miss our class. Thank you very much. See you in our next video. Bye bye.